and AC Milan. It's Napoli versus Bayern Munich. Napoli, with Maradona in their ranks, are currently in second place in the Italian league. 6 points behind Inter Milan, 4 points ahead of AC Milan. They didn't help their cause by losing at the weekend. Meanwhile, Bayern Munich, 3 times winners of the European Cup, are 3 points clear of Cologne in the West German First Division, despite losing their first league game at the weekend. Bayern also put paid to Hearts' hopes in the quarter-final. The Napoli line-up first, and Diego Maradona plays tonight, despite, we gather, a thigh strain and a back complaint. Bayern have no serious injury problems. Some familiar names there: Thaler, Olaf Thon, and Swedish international Johnny Ekström. Your commentator is Tony Gubber.
And Bayern, in their familiar all-red, again make no secret of their intent. Playing at walking pace from the back, and still no score here after 20 minutes. That's Kogel dispossessed by Wernicke. Long ball forward for Cannavale to chase. He's got around Dorfner, and that's Thaler, the Bayern captain, who's come across to get in the tackle, concede the throw. Quickly taken. This is De Napoli. On the chest of Maradona, who took quite a hefty boot in the middle of the chest, the Napoli captain, who didn't play at the weekend when Napoli lost 4-2. And doubts about his fitness for this match as well, and he won't want to take too many blows like that from Erling Jonsson. That's given a free kick in an interesting position for Raymond Aumann, the Bayern keeper. Sure was a little bit nervous as he faced the prospects of a Maradona free kick, but that lifted well over the bar. Napoli, a team who've never reached a European final, not even in the 5 years since Maradona's £5 million arrival. Bayern coming forward through Dorfner, and when they've made progress, it's been down that left side. That's down for Olaf Thon. Oh, great shot, and a fine save. And still Napoli haven't cleared it, and finally a rebound off the player on the floor into the hands of Giuliani, and that, no doubt, Bayern's best chance. A good deep cross by Hans Dorfner to pick out number 9 Roland Wolfhard on the far side, who headed it down, and West Germany's domestic record signing Olaf Thon so close to scoring. And with 5 minutes to go to half-time, no doubt the Germans content. Scoreline still blank. All the tickets for the second leg in the Olympic Stadium in Munich were sold out in one day. Such is the attraction of Maradona, and indeed the cosmopolitan flavour here. It's interesting, there are players from 7 different international teams. 2 Brazilians, an Argentinian, a Swede, a Norwegian, an East German youth international who defected, plus of course the Italians and West Germans. 5 is Alamao, one of the 2 Brazilians playing for Napoli. 8 here is De Napoli, who missed the quarter-finals through suspension. That's Maradona. Oh, that's forward for Careca! Napoli score! 5 minutes to half-time. And the second Brazilian international, Careca, illuminates the 83,000 crowd in the São Paulo stadium. Maradona's little touch. He hasn't done much in this first half, and that looked as if it might have been a gift from Jonsson. No doubt Careca's finishing is perfect to beat the dive of Aumann, but did that fall to him courtesy of the Norwegian international Jonsson? Yes, it did. "1-0 Napoli." Well, there's been a bit more urgency about Bayern at the start of this second half. Team, of course, that have won 3 European Champions Cups in the 70s, plus a Cup Winners' Cup, although never, incidentally, this competition, the UEFA. Now that's easily cut out. And 5 is Alamao again. And he puts number 11, Cannavale, on a chase. He's got Erling Jonsson in support. He's on his own here, Cannavale. Oh, and the defender slipped. And almost under the dive of Aumann. Well, it would have been a solitary effort by Cannavale. Little word there from Aumann, who just managed to get his left hand on it. Then is Olaf Thon. referee here is Flick. Nakveit. Well, that might be cut out again. A bit of brave play to keep possession for Bayern. This is Kogel. Oh, and now it's an Italian's turn to slip, and that's hit the crossbar. Well, we've had tremendous rain here. Not a surprise, perhaps, that players are slipping and sliding in both penalty areas. Ludwig Kogel, who got around and lifted it just onto the crossbar. Out wide for Careca. Goal scorer from the first half, holds it up and waits for his captain Maradona. He's been a little bit subdued, Maradona, but he's one or two touches have really illuminated this match, like that one inside the defender. Careca. Cannavale hit the woodwork. Oh, what a great goal in prospect for Napoli. Lovely interchange between, well, Maradona to start with, to play it inside Johnson. He was caught cold there, wasn't he, the defender? Careca looks up, and Cannavale, diving bravely, hit the post. So close to 2-0. Maradona. Again to Careca. Italians beginning to show in this second half. It's around one marker and came off Hans Dorfner. And Napoli have a corner. Well, Careca scored 5 goals for Brazil in the World Cup in Mexico, 1986. He's put his team 1-up here in this UEFA semi-final. First leg. Maradona to take the corner. Two's Ferrara, who's come forward for Napoli. Maradona to lift it in, left-footed. Oh, Cannavale! 2-0! Well, Cannavale was really annoyed when Napoli signed Careca, apparently to replace him. But now the Italians playing both of them, and they have put this scoreline. Careca with the first, Cannavale the second. Napoli lead 2-0. And the job for Bayern and the keeper Aumann is now looking a tall one. Opportunity here and hooked away. Corradini, the player who hooked it away. Stefan Reuter, number 6, who got forward, tried to find Wohlfahrt in the middle and hooked away by the Italian number 4. And with just a few minutes left on the clock, Napoli pull off Maradona, who hasn't done much in the match, but what he has done has really made the difference. His little touches producing the 2 goals. And now, with the seconds ticking out, Bayern will have to push forward in numbers if they're to try and get an away goal. Bayern have never imposed themselves on this match. Their approach seemed a little lackadaisical. They seemed to want to play for the draw and to keep the scoreline down to 0, and then when they conceded 1, but now having conceded 2, the task in the second leg will be that much harder. Shot there by Stefan Reuter. To his Nakveit. And the 45 minutes of the second half have been played. This is time added on for stoppages. Surely the message for the West Germans is to get the ball into the Italian box as quickly as possible. No appeals for a penalty. It was Wohlfahrt who went down. And we've had, what, half a minute of time added on. And Raymond Aumann out of his goal to pump it forward.
Match in the Champions Cup.